Welcome to the online series on signals and system. We are doing Z transform. In the last few sessions, we had some proof for the Z transform properties. In this session, we will discuss how to solve a problem based on the properties. Okay, in the last session, we had some problems where we directly solve the problems using direct formula, but in this particular session we will discuss based on the properties. So as a small recall, let me bring some properties what we studied. We did linearity. Anyhow, when we do that problem, it won't affect much. Then we had time shifts. What are the time shift we had? X of n minus n naught, which is time domain. Please recall, your x of n is time domain, and if you convert to z transform, you will get x of z. This is using z transform. Now I am going to give a small idea, that is, in time domain if you do some change, what will happen in z domain? That is what the property says. In time domain, what is the change? Time is getting shifted, called a time shift. In z domain, what we will get? Z power minus n naught x of z. If it is minus 2, it is z power minus 2. If it is plus 3, it is z power 3. Please remember, this is the time shift property. One more. If you multiply the time domain by the exponential, what is the property? A power n x of n. If you have, what will be the answer for this? The z domain will become x of z by a. Even it will affect ROC also. That is, just see within bracket z. No affection in the ROC. But here it is z by a. It is affecting in the ROC. We will see that we had in the property also. If the time domain is getting reflected, what is it reflected? X of minus n. What will happen in z domain? It will become 1 by z. This is the next property. We call it as time reflection. In case if you multiply the time domain by n, that is called nx of n. What will happen in z domain? This is called the differentiation in the z domain. We had this particular property, which is minus z d by dz of x of z. And then we had a convolution, which directly we can define. Convolution in time domain is multiplication in the z domain. Okay, under that situation, especially convolution and linearity, we are merging two z domains. So the ROC will be intersection of both, the common area we discussed. Apart from linearity and convolution, these four properties are very important when we do problem. So please do remember this. That is the reason I made it separately. And then we need some general problem and its answer. What is the general problem and its answer? In the last session, we had some problem. What is z transform for u of n? And one more we had. What is z transform for minus u of minus n minus 1? And can you remember? For these two problems, both the problem answer remains same. What is the answer? Z by z minus 1. Even here also, z by z minus 1. And we had a discussion. If the answer remains same, then what is the difference? It's ROC. Please recall, right sided, positive side. This ROC, left sided, negative side. What did we discuss? Causal. ROC is greater than 1. Non-causal. ROC is less than 1. Please recall, this is outside the circle. This is inside the circle. Even please do remember these two. Now, let us have the problems based on properties. X of n is equal to 5 power n u of n. This is the problem. Now, the moment you see the question, try to start from the basics. Yes, u of n. So try to close this. For u of n, what is the answer? Z by z minus 1. Good. Now, what is the basic problem u of n available? Other than u of n, who is extra 5 power n? Is it resembling your multiplication time domain with exponential? Yes, this is what we are going to have. A power n, who is a 5 power n. What happened in the z domain? Z by a. So remember, let us implement. Always start from the basic problem. What is the basic problem? Z transform of u of n. I know. From here to here, what is the change? Z transform of 5 power n u of n. Now please remember, this is the way you should analyze the problem. Now let me give, I will give the answers later. Let's listen. Number 2. What is the question now? 2 power n minus 3 u of n minus 3. The moment you see this particular problem, what you feel with respect to property? First you should remember. Are you having time shift property? Yes. What is the time shift property? N minus n naught. N minus 3, n minus 3. Are you having time shift property? Yes. But remember, are you having time shift property? No. Partially. I won't accept this. Are you having time shift property? No. Partially. I won't accept this. Sir, then when you will accept time shift property, if you are implementing time shift property, it should be everywhere. Sir, in case if it is not there, what to do? That you will see in the later stage. Right now, if you are going to implement time shift property, it should be everywhere. Recall. Are you having time shift property? Yes. How much shifting? Minus 3. Recall. How much shifting? Minus 3. Imagine erase minus 3. What is the visible to you now? 2 power n u of n. Is it resembling here? Yes. Then what you should do? Just start from the basic problem. U of n. I told you. Imagine if shifting is not there. Just erase. What is remaining? 2 power n u of n. Then what is the next statement? 2 power n u of n. Please recall. Here to here. Here to here. Multiplication by exponential. Next, z transform of 2 power n minus 3 u of n minus 3. Here to here, time shifting. So, this is the way you should split the problem according to your properties. Base problem, multiplication by exponential, time shifting. Base problem, just multiplication by exponential. Now, let us learn how to split. Finished. Let us learn how to get the answer. What is the basic answer? Z by z minus 1. What is the property? Multiplication by exponential. What is the result says? Where and all z, make it z by e. Please see the result. Don't just read z by e. Just imagine. Where is z? In that place make it as z by e. Who is a here? 5. Now, just I am repeating the answer. The property says where and all z, make it z by a. Who is a here? 5. That's all the property. So if you learn the property correctly, you should know how to implement that in the problem. That's how I implemented. I've done some simple mathematical analysis. Multiply everywhere by 5. Z divided by z minus 5 is the final answer. Now come on. What is the basic property here? Mod z greater than 1. That is the ROC. Am I right? What is the property implemented? Z becomes z by 5. Same you do here. Z greater than 1 by 5. Whatever you do here, that you do. That's how your ROC. Just cross multiply mod z greater than 5. That's how ROC. Strictly speaking, for every problem, you should draw the ROC, but Just I will show for the one particular problem. Just draw the circle whose radius is 5 greater than outside. That's all. Okay, please do remember that. Who is the ROC? Carefully listen. Later I will teach you how to do poles and zeros. Okay, that we will do it later. Now, the moment you see the problem, I told you how to split. Shifting is there, exponential is there, basic problem is there. I made it in the order. First U of n, then from here to here exponential, here to here shifting. Come on. As per this, what is the answer? Z by z minus 1. What are the property says? Where and all z divided by a. Now it is divided by 2. Now let me repeat. Is nothing but z by z minus 2. Now what is this property says? Come here. X of z. X of z. Previous x of z. Let us write. If time domain is shifted, in z domain extra one term. What is that extra term? Z power minus n naught. Extra one term. What is the term? Z power minus n naught. Here it is minus 3. That's all. Now even I can rewrite this as z by z cube into z minus t. I brought to the denominator. So it will get cancelled. It will become 2. What is the final answer? 1 by z square into z minus 2 is the answer. Now still one more work is pending. Come on, what is ROC? Mod z greater than 1 here. What about here? Mod z by 2 greater than 1 as per the property. Cross multiply mod z greater than 2. For shifting property, there is no change in the ROC. How I know? See within bracket z, no change. Z, no change in the ROC. There is a change in ROC. Z becomes z by a. There is a change in ROC. Z becomes 1 by z. Apart from the linearity and convolution, there is a change, intersection. What is the final answer? Mod z greater than 2. This is your ROC. We have to even plot this. Okay, please remember, we have to plot this. So let me plot it here. Draw the circle whose radius is 2, that is set number 2. Now what is ROC says? Greater than, which means greater outside. This is your ROC. Extra or small calculation, just I will do it. Poles, zeros. Poles is a factor which defines stability, which says whether the circuit will be stable or not. Zeros are the factor which defines when you will get the zero output. This is a technical concept. What are the procedures? Equate denominator to 0. This is poles. Equate denominator to 0. Equate numerator to 0. Very simple idea. Equate denominator to 0. You will get poles. That I will say what to do next. Equate numerator to 0. I will get it. Next, try to tell what is z. Come on. Therefore, z is equal to 5. This is the pole. That is the pole because there is no calculation. This is the zeros. Now I identified who is the pole. Who is the pole? Z is equal to 5. Who is the zeros? Z is equal to 0. Now it is 5 or 5 angle 0 degree. Please remember this is 5 angle 0 degree. Now people used to say minus 5. Sometime it may happen, we will see that later. If it is minus 5, then it is 5 angle 180 degree. Please remember. What is 180 degree? You can write as e power j 180 cos 180 plus j sin 180. It will give minus 1 by the result. So please remember, if I say 5, it is 5 angle 0 degree. Where is 0 degree? Here. This is 90 degree. This is 180 degree. This is 270 degree. Repeat. This is 0 degree. Always x-axis starting as a reference. 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 at 0 degree. So please remember, if I say 5, I should plot here. Always poles symbol is cross. Okay. If I get 5, I will plot here. If I get -5, I should plot here. But what is the meaning? 5 means 5 angle 0 degree. -5 means, come on, 5 angle 180 degree. That knowledge you should have. How come here? What is poles? Z is equal to 5. What is 0? Z equal to 0. This is the 0 notation. Always symbol for pole is a cross, symbol for 0 is a 0. Now we will go here. This is the answer. Equate denominator to 0. What is the denominator? Z square into Z minus 2 equate to 0. Equate numerator to 0. You will get 0. So what is numerator? 1. Equate to 0. Meaningless. Am I right? 1 is equal to 0. Meaningless. So, zeros is not there. Then, this problem is having only poles. Try to find out z value. There are two z values. Z is equal to 2. Another is z is equal to 0. Please recall, what is 2? 2 angle 0. Okay. Now there are two poles. There is one pole here, there is one more pole here. Okay. So this is the way you should find out poles and the zeros of the given problem. Okay. We will see some more complicated problems in the next session. Thank you.